So as most of you know, some brand new information and gameplay is going to be showcased of Assassin's Creed Valhalla at Ubisoft event in a week or so called Ubisoft Forward. But last night, around 30 minutes of some brand new Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay was leaked onto YouTube and Reddit. Now that gameplay on YouTube has been removed, but I've gathered some spoiler-free information and a couple little tidbits of things that I noticed within the leaked gameplay, and I will be going over the good, the bad, and the ugly in this video. Also remember to stay until the end of the video to be updated on my giveaway for the next Assassin's Creed game on the platform of your choice. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. The first thing I do want to say is that the game is a work in progress, and with everything that's been going on in the world, not just with the global pandemic, but with everything that's going on within Ubisoft's workplace itself, I'm not really bothered about how the game looks at the moment. So also bear in mind that this footage was uploaded in a crap format and a bad resolution before you say anything about the game. Obviously we're going to comment on what it feels like to play as well as some combat and all this other stuff, but don't focus on what the game looks like, as we gotta give them a bit of leeway when it comes to this whole pandemic and stuff that's been going on. So within the first gameplay, we will be able to see free roam, naval, combat, horse riding, and a new form of eagle vision, as well as a raid and abilities in action. Now the world that Valhalla is setting looks very historically accurate. The world is laid out in a way that feels full of life like Origins. Now the NPCs within the gameplay didn't move around like they should, but this could literally be down to the game not being completed. The music within the game also sounds amazing. It really brought back the feeling of action and emotion that was in Origin, and whilst fighting and riding a horse, which by the way has a new cinematic camera, which I personally think looks cool and is sort of reminiscent of Ghost of Tsushima when you're riding a horse in that game. Now whilst I think that the combat does fit in with the RPG element Ubisoft are going for within this game and of course Odyssey, I personally wanted to go back to how it was in Unity. I love that in that game you generally needed skill to fight. You couldn't just spam a bunch of abilities that aren't real to win a fight. Now talking about abilities, they are back in Valhalla like within Odyssey, but they seem to be a lot more grounded and built within the possibilities of the real world. One last thing I want to mention is that there are finishing moves within the game with their own little cinematic that look insanely awesome. Enemies also don't appear to be too challenging, just for the sake of it, which is great to see. Now one thing I will say that I love about the gameplay that I've seen is that eagle vision looks amazing. It really looks like an improvement on the original eagle vision concept from the previous games, and I am glad to see it back in the franchise, not just as a crappy eagle pulse. Now I'll do an entire video on this, but I will just say that the skill tree in Assassin's Creed Valhalla looks insane. Okay, just from the quick gameplay snippets we got within the lead gameplay, we were able to see around 100 different possibilities and skills to acquire. 3 different forms of skills and abilities, presumably within combat, stealth, and bow skills, just like in Odyssey. And within the naval, we also got to look at how the weather varies depending on when you're traveling, which looks beautiful and makes the setting more dramatic for the fight ahead. And as well, whilst on the sea, you will be able to obviously control where your ship goes, how fast it goes, but you are not piloting the ship. You are not rowing a boat. You are at back looking awesome whilst traveling. Dialogue options are back, but are more centered around who Eivor is. Just like Darby, the writer of the game, has said in previous interviews, and also the gameplay is with female Eivor, something myself and many fans are excited to see. So what did I think overall? I'm not going to judge it just yet. I'm actually not going to judge it. The gameplay I saw was within a low quality video, and when it comes to games for me, I just want the story to be good. I want to be able to play a game and enjoy it for what it is, not what I thought it would be. Darby McDevitt was the lead writer on many of the fan favourite Assassin's Creed games, and he has stated that the game has a strong, driven narrative story and will be a complete story, one that fans of the previous games have enjoyed. Now I did like how the game looked, but I like the combat within the RPG element more. I would like to see the combat from previous games return, but you know, that's something Ubisoft won't be doing. But what I will say is that I will not judge it fully until I get my hands on the game. Now usually there are events where the content creators and people within the industry can go and record some gameplay and play through a few hours of the game to get a feel of how it feels and just give their overall thoughts on the experience. Now I hope this will still be possible so I can give my full thoughts on the game once I've played it, and I've always been a big believer in don't judge a game until you've played it, and that's the mindset I'm going into this game with. So now for my giveaway. From now up until the launch of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I'll be giving away a few copies of the game on the platform of your choice. This includes PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4 and PS5. All you need to do for a chance of winning is just stay active on my channel and within the community at large. This can be by subscribing, liking the video, commenting, following me on Twitter, which is always in the description of my videos by the way, and just staying active within the community. I also want you guys to let me know down below in the comments section what you think of the leaked gameplay if you have seen it. And that has been it for this video. If you have enjoyed, remember to click the like button and subscribe for the latest and greatest Assassin's Creed Valhalla videos. Bye for now guys, and hope you have an amazing day.